sorry, I'm just resting my hand because the camera's heavy. So as you may have seen on my channel, I've been making quite a few like vlog videos of like what it's like as a research student. And a lot of you guys have been enjoying it and telling me how you think it's great that I'm so enthusiastic about my course and about research and all of that kind of stuff. And that's true, it's all very true. But I really want to make this vlog, and it's going to be a bit choppy because of my schedule. But I want to show you a little bit more of the realities and talk to you about you know, while research is great and while this course is great, there are a lot of downsides to it, and I want to give you something representative and honest. So, to start this off, I suppose, I will tell you a little story about yesterday. Because of my time constraint, I'm trying to get as much work done as I possibly can, and at the moment my entire group is away in a conference at Cambridge, and I'm still trying to do as much work as I can before they get back. And yesterday, I ended up doing around 3 to 4 days work in one day. I started at 7:45 in the morning, and I didn't get home till around, I think, 1:45 in night. And I have to say that not all students on this course are like this. It's just something that specifically happened to me, and like as I said, Jack was also doing a really long day. But we got home absolutely exhausted, and as nice as the vlogs are that I show you, bearing in mind that they're all shot on weekends as well, you do have a lot of days like what we had yesterday in research, where a deadline is coming up and you have to push for results and you've got to push for your experiments, and it's tiring and you're mentally tired and physically tired, but that's just part of the reality and you just sometimes have to do that. Anyway, after I finish filming this, I think what I'm going to do is try and do some UK CAT practice and then head into the labs, you know, a little bit later today, just so I can continue doing the rest of my experiments. I will vlog here and there, but I will be working at the weekends. Again, I've not had a weekend off in about 6 weeks, so I will be taking you guys along with me at the weekend as well. I have to say, the silver lining of all of this is that at least because Jack also works at the weekends, because he has even more work than I do, quite possibly, so it's at least good to have somebody else in the lab that I can go and like grab coffee with. But anyway, I will try and keep you posted. And also, I will keep you posted on my stress levels as we get closer and closer to the deadline. Oh, and any of you guys who watch these vlogs because you aren't necessarily interested in the science and you're just interested in, I don't know, all the rubbish I have to say, I will try and make a vlog about what it's like to move into my new flat as well, which hopefully should be coming up soon. And you get to meet my flatmate, which is going to be exciting. Okay, I think I've babbled for long enough. I will see you guys when I'll next see you. Hey everyone, so it's slightly later on in the same day that I filmed the intro to this video, and I think it's around 5 o'clock, 4:30, something like that, and I am absolutely exhausted. Honestly, all of today while I was at the labs and doing the experiments that I was doing, I felt like hungover, and even now I've just been lying here, I ate some food to make myself feel a bit more human, and I'm just watching a podcast of Casey Neistat with being interviewed by somebody, I'm not sure what it is, but I'll link it below. And it just made me want to pick up my camera and vlog a little. And as I said at the start of this video, I want to share a bit more of like the realities of what I get up to. It's not all, you know, running around and doing cool experiments and taking blood. A lot of it is, you know, days like this where I'm just so tired and I have got like a billion things to do, but all I can do is just rest until, you know, the food kicks in or something. Anyway, I'm going to go carry on watching the rest of this podcast and hope that I can feel a little bit more alive to get up and go and do some other stuff. And I will see you when I next see you. Hey everyone, it is Saturday and I am about to go into the labs. And you know, it's 2 o'clock, but it feels so much later just because I woke up this morning thinking, okay, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna get to the labs by like 9 o'clock and get started. But I had so much life admin to do that it's taking me to 2 o'clock and, you know, I'm only just ready. So I feel like since this vlog is going to be a little bit of a, oh my god, I'm so panicked, the deadline's coming up soon, blah 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 blah, I thought I'd take this lovely moment to tell you about what I had to do yesterday. So as part of the experiment that I was doing, I basically have to extract some cell supernatants. And I had so many samples that I think I spent around 2 to 2.5 hours yesterday, literally just labeling tubes, and I took a little clip, so I'll show you that. So that's pretty much what I spent a lot of yesterday doing. So maybe it'll make my life a little bit easier today because a lot of them are already labeled. I had like a bit of a moment where I kind of was just sat there thinking, is this what my life has come to? Just labeling Eppendorf tubes? But hey, I mean, could be worse. Anyway, let's head on to the labs today, or head into the labs I should say, and see what today's like. See you then. Hey guys, so I'm at the labs now. It is 2:36 and I'm just doing some good old-fashioned facts, and I'm just not feeling motivated at all. I don't know if it's because I'm physically tired or if I'm just a bit mentally drained. I think probably that I'm mentally drained. But I'm just sitting and doing this, and I have got all of these samples here, which, in case you were wondering, it is actually quite cool how fax work. But I'm just running it through the fax machine here, and I'll show you what it looks like as it's running. Wait, there you go, you can see it there. You probably don't care what's happening. It is quite cool, but I'm just drained, just very tired. And usually, even when I do come in at the weekends, I'm really excited about what I'm doing, and you know, I have more energy, and even if you watch my other vlogs, you'll see that I just have a lot more energy. But this week, I think it's just a bit too much. But regardless, I said that I wanted to share the whole of research with you, and sometimes you do have weeks like this. Anyway, I'm gonna go and run the rest of my samples and then decide if I want to do some more experiments today or if I should leave them till tomorrow or maybe next week. See you then. Guys, so literally like 5 minutes after I filmed the last clip, I sent a message to Jack being like, oh, you know, I'm feeling a bit crap. By the way, Jack is also working in the labs. Surprising absolutely no one. So I messaged him and I was like, oh, you know, I'm feeling like I'm craving a hot chocolate. I just want, you know, something to make me feel a bit better. And he was like, you know, let's go to this chocolate place that does like amazing hot chocolate. So I had to put all my samples in the cold room, so we're just going to go and grab a drink because it's probably going to shut at 5. And I thought, let's film it. You know, isn't it hilarious that my mood has already shifted so much just at the idea of a hot chocolate? But, you know, sometimes that's all you need. You mentioned hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate is life. It is Saturday. Oh my god, my brain.
It's Saturday.
My brain
It's
hurts.
such a great day. Do you not think? What are you getting?
I'm gonna get the most chocolatey hot chocolate thing on the menu.
Good idea. Some sort of weird chocolate making apparatus.
So I'm guessing the chocolate beans go in here, they get mushed, they get extra chocolate added in, and then the chocolate gets extra special. This thing is a collecting thing, and then this bit.
This is when he like talks about things that I just smile and nod at because I don't understand what he's talking about.
I made all of that up. I've got no idea what this machine does. This is the secret beneath the cup.
Ooh. It's all melted chocolate, no powder. Excellent. What's the date today?
30th.
It is the 30th. It's a Sunday. So I guess let's catch up where we ended yesterday. We was feeling terrible doing facts. We went out and got hot chocolate. It was delightful. It made me feel better for about 20 minutes until I was like, nope, I need to leave. I need to go home. And Jack finished his work around the same time, and then he crashed at mine. Hey Jack.
What's up?
So again, we're heading in to try and finish off the things we started yesterday, and then after I'm going to go and see my hospice patient, and that's it really. Maybe I'll catch up with you in the lab. So I think I'm pretty much done for the rest of today. I did my facts, I did a couple of cell culture stuff. I was going to run another experiment, but I think I'm going to wait till next week so I can do one big experiment rather than breaking it up into smaller pieces. Just because, I don't know, I just thought it might be a bit better for efficiency. Anyway, I'm quite tired, so I think I'm gonna have a cup of coffee and then I'm going to go and see my hospice patient. But I'll tell you a funny story. So as you can see, all of the lights are off there. And because for some reason, I think they're doing some kind of like safety check with all the electronics in the building. So they turned off half of the plugs. And when I was trying to use one of the aspirators earlier on, I literally had to like be on like hands and knees trying to like unplug things and plug it back in and try and find one that actually works. And I just had a moment where I was like on the floor like trying to find like a plug, being like, you know, when I wanted to go and study a master's, this is not what I had in mind. Anyway, I think everything's back to working now because I can still see like lights and stuff flashing. But yes, that was my daily dose of amusement. The second one being the fact that I got a packet of chocolates and I didn't realise that they are the kind of chocolates that have rum in them, you know, yesterday. So I've just been eating like rum chocolates. I might be slightly drunk. Good morning guys, it's Monday right now and it's currently 6:25 in the morning. And because I didn't really film anything after the last scene you saw yesterday, I thought I'll give you a little bit of an update this morning. So pretty much after I did the experiments that I was telling you about, just my regular facts, I went to see my hospice patient and it was really nice. I really do look forward to going and seeing her every week because we just have a little bit of a chat and, you know, catch up on how each other's weeks have been. So that was really nice. And then after that I came home, you know, relaxed for a bit and I was analysing my data. But I don't know if any of you guys are like this, but because I'm a morning person, sometimes in the evenings I'm just a little bit rubbish. Like even if it's, I don't know, like 8:30, I will start feeling like tired and drowsy and just like not in a good mood to work. So because of that, I decided to go to bed like ridiculously early last night, like 9:30, 10, something like that. So I was up at 5:30 this morning, I've had a coffee and now I'm just chillaxing with my UK cat books. And what I'm hoping to do is get a bunch of questions down, practiced, and you know, I'm trying my best to do a little bit every day in the morning. Obviously, as I said, I'm the most fresh in the morning. So I'm hoping to get a little bit of that done and then head into work early today, because usually I get there around 10. So I'm hoping to get there maybe around 9 this morning, put all of my data together because, you know, my supervisor's been away for a week, so I can show her everything I've done and then we can try and decide what she wants me to do after that. Anyway, I will keep you posted on how that goes, but I'm really hoping that she will order some of the reagents I need to do a bunch of experiments, because my plan, I can't remember if I mentioned this or not, my plan, or my ideal plan, would be to finish all of my lab-based experiments in the next 2 weeks, which will give me 2 weeks of solid write-up. Hey everyone, so it is August the 1st and it's currently around 7 in the evening. So I feel like I haven't really updated you guys with lab stuff that much. I know this is a bit of more of a vlog rather than a day in the life of a researcher video. But part of that reason is because, as you can see behind me, I am packing to leave and I will be making a moving vlog talking about moving into my new flat in central London. I'm like super excited. So a video of that will be coming up. But I kind of just wanted to get my camera out and document because, like I said, I've not talked much about labs, or it feels like I haven't for a while. And honestly, part of that is because there's so many other things going on. I mean, moving is one of them, and lots of other things. Like I said, again, I'm still feeling a bit, you know, unmotivated, and I'm feeling a bit like blah, and there's quite a lot still to do. So I'm just in the process of chewing through the fat, if you like, and just, you know, keeping my head above the waters. I gotta say, the last 2 weeks or something were a lot more stressful. At the moment, because my supervisor and my team came back from Cambridge and I had a chat with them, I'm feeling alright about my project and about my results. And in the next 2 weeks, I'm just in the process of gathering up as much data as I can and doing as much work as I can, just so I can put together a really coherent paper. Anyway, just wanted to give you that little update, I guess. The word just went out to my head. Yes, little update. And I am just going to go back to packing, and I'm going to fit all of this into one of these and then hopefully vacuum pack it like this. That one hasn't been vacuum packed yet, but wait for it. Hey everyone, how's it going? Gosh, I very rarely have my glasses on in these videos, so I feel like I look weird when I see myself on camera. Okay, so it is Friday and it has been a very choppy vlog, kind of more like an internal thoughts kind of video. But I'm closing it today just because I might do a day in the life of a researcher tomorrow, because it might be one of my last ones, which is so sad. But this week has been a funny one. This week and the start of, or the end of last week I should say, was very, very frustrating for me because I was having my experiments building up. I didn't know what was going to happen, whether they were going to work, you know, what am I going to write about. And since then things have calmed down a little bit. But having said that, there's a part of me that still feels really lost. And I think part of that is because, you know, I've got 3 weeks till my hand in and I really need to, like, you know, get cracking and get everything else done. And I'm still waiting for reagents. But I think the other part of it is because I'm moving, and if you're wondering what all of this is behind me, because I'm moving, like, I'm trying to think about moving, I'm just like, oh my god, I need to settle into a new place, blah, 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 blah. So all of that has been a bit frazzling my head a little bit. And gosh, last night I finished at 10 o'clock, like 10 p.m. And I started around 10:30 in the morning, so that's almost 12 hours. And by the end of that, only one of my experiments worked, the other one not so much. But you know, that's just science, and I think today I'm going to try and repeat the experiments that worked to make sure that it definitely does work and there's not some kind of a one-off chance. So I will take my camera in with me because I feel like today might be another late one, so then I could probably vlog at the end of the day when everyone's gone. But other than that, I think, yeah, I'm just, yeah, can you tell I'm frazzled? I just feel like I'm having like about a million thoughts at once, and I've got to think about my UK cat, and I've got to think about looking for jobs, and I've got to think about like checking out of this place fully, and I'm leaving, so anyway, before I have some sort of like mental breakdown on camera, I'm gonna go. But it's a new day, and let's see what I can achieve today. See you later. Hey everyone, so it's 9:15 in the evening and I've just finished everything up. I've just finished doing my facts and splitting my cells, and oh my god, today has been one of those days where I've literally not sat down. So from the time I came in, which is around 10ish, 10:30, something like that, to now, I've literally just been constantly on the go. And the reason for that is that sometimes you do certain experiments that require you to just, you know, constantly do everything at the same time. Oh, and the worst part is, after all of that, my results aren't, it's not worked basically. The experiment hasn't worked, and the protocols haven't worked, but I mean, this is the thing, at least now I know that this method doesn't work, so I guess it's made it easier for myself in the future, and I guess anybody else who follows this project on in the future. But sometimes it's just so annoying when you spend like all this time in a lab and anyway, I'm just gonna carry on rambling because I'm very tired. So I better just switch off now. I do want to show you some absolutely like beautiful scenes. Actually, you can see some behind me, buildings. One thing that I am a massive fan of is scenery, and being at the 9th floor, you know, you don't lack scenery. So let me just show you some of it. Oh, it's a push door, not a pull door. Every time. Okay, so the final part of today's duties are making sure, or is I should say, making sure that the fax machine is cleaned so that I can turn it off. Okay, ready to go home. Oh, actually, I have a funny story to tell you guys today. So you know how I did phlebotomy and I take like blood myself when I need to use it in my experiments? Well, today I did something stupid. I was taking blood from Matt, and if you have been keeping up with my vlogs, you will have already met him. But stupidly, I managed to stab myself with a needle with Matt's blood. So obviously the first thing I did is I messaged him and I was like, please tell me you don't have any illnesses because I do not want to have to go to A&E. And two, I think we're like best friends for life now. I hear that's what blood brothers do. These lifts are so loud.
Doors closed.
Thanks. Okay guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up here and I will probably vlog a day in the life of tomorrow. I hope you've enjoyed my crazy ramblings throughout the week. I feel like just me talking about it gives more of an insight, so I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, take care.